Hey guys, Alex here. So if you run a small business or you're thinking of starting one, chances are you need to get some fresh sales in the door today, but you may not have a huge marketing budget, but still you've got to appreciate that marketing is a necessary evil to sort of get your products and services over the line, get them sold. So today I wanted to talk about 3 easy marketing moves that you can use straight away to get your business selling. And we're going to talk about the power of selling through storytelling, partnering with others, and then of course creating content that grabs attention. Now, a lot of you guys may know me from one of my other companies, linemarking.expert, which I've been building here on YouTube now for the past year or so. And that business has grown to a multi-million-dollar operation, largely thanks to sharing what we do and helping others literally do the same as us. Now, I have literally been there. I've set up a company, launched a website, posted on social media, and then at the end of the day, I just hear crickets. And it's super discouraging. But the thing is, with marketing, it doesn't have to be rocket science. Sometimes we just need a fresh approach and sometimes some quick wins, especially, when there's loads of new technology and it's constantly changing every single day, we can get there easy. So if you're not seeing the results that you want, it could be because you just need to get back to these simple human-centered strategies. And, they work well, really, really well now in early 2025. And I believe they will do throughout the year and into 26. So first up, let's talk about how to tell your story everywhere. You need to be telling your story everywhere because I believe that people buy from people they see, know, like, and trust. And, you can start really simple by recording a video or writing a post that explains why you started your business, who you serve, and how it is you help them. And you can share that on Instagram or YouTube or LinkedIn or, wherever it is your customers are. Now, you'll be surprised how many people will reach out or share your post, but I just want to clarify one point here. I've been guilty of doing this myself where I've created a post, I'm really happy, I'm really proud of it. I go and share it, and most of the people watching it and sharing it, certainly, my first 1 or 2 videos, they're friends and family. And the problem with that is, although I feel instant gratification, I feel really grateful that they're doing that. The reality is, they're not my ideal customers. And chances are, they're watching and sharing to be supportive, but they're not actual paying customers. And so instead, I would rather focus on the right people and tell the right story that is memorable. If you've not read, if you guys have come across Seth Godin, he talks about your marketing having to be remarkable. And literally what he means is it has to be something that people can then talk about and refer to as it is remarkable as such. And I think that's really important. And so when you're thinking of your origin story, you want to think about, where did you start? Where is it you're going? But there is a really helpful exercise that I think can help you guys to do this. And I have created a little download for you guys at the very bottom of this. So what I find with the exercise, right? I like to imagine my company 10 years from today into the future. And I'm talking to my interns about my company's journey, or my new starters, or my employees, whatever it may be. Let's say, you're giving a toast or a speech or whatever it is, like 10 years of this, that, and the other. What is it you actually want to be able to say? What impact do you want to have? And what vision is going to help you shape that story and the growth that you want to experience? So I'm going to encourage you now to pause the video right here. And there's a download, like I said, but I want you to think about the story you want to be able to tell 10 years from now. I think being able to write this down will give you clarity on exactly what you're building and why. And if you've not read it, there's a fantastic book by Simon Sinek called Start With Why. It's super worthwhile reading, but for the time being, download at the very bottom of the sort of text bit at the bottom, have a read through the worksheet, the very first one. This is on your story. And just answer the question. Spend 5-10 minutes doing this. Come back and press play. For those of you that just want to continue on, this is part number 2. And it's all about partnering with other businesses that, for example, may complement what you do. So, for example, if you run a bakery, you could connect with a coffee shop for a joint promotion on, let's say, your cakes or their bags of coffee, something like that. If you were to sell line marking, like I do, for example, I might team up with a forklift company or a racking company or the roller shutter door company, because they don't compete for the same service. So there's no conflict of interest. We're not in direct competition, but we do have the exact same customer base. And so I like to try and partner up with a company that do roller shutter doors and forklifts and things like that. And I'd say, I will pay you for a referral. Now, with terms and conditions attached, i.e. they have to be looking for a service that I deliver. And if they are, and I can provide the quotation for that service, I'll pay you, let's say $50 or $100, whatever it may be. I might say I'll pay you $50 for the referral if they're actually looking for it. And if they buy from me, whatever they buy, I'll pay you another $50 in referral. Now for me, that would be the equivalent of paying $100 for a new customer or $50 for a referral. Now, to put that into perspective, I would look at how much I spend on, say, a Google ad, and I would typically spend somewhere around £15 or $15 for every single click on Google Ads. Now, it may sound like a lot of money, but that's roughly what the average cost per click in my market, certainly here in the UK, for, say, line striping, that's what we'd pay per click. Now, if I consider that I have to get 5 clicks to get 1 meeting, that means I'm paying around $75 for every single meeting. Now, I only convert 1 in 4, which means a 25% conversion rate, i.e. it's going to cost me that 75 times 4, $300 to get 1 customer. So when I look at the acquisition cost for a brand new customer, it's $300. That's quite expensive. I need to make sure my sales value is quite high. And what I look at, of course, is the lifetime value of that customer. So when I'm, if I were to get a referral from somebody else, let's say you've got a forklift company and we said, okay, I'll pay $50 for a referral. And then if they buy, I'll pay another $50, or maybe I'll pay $100. That's still going to be half the price than if I did it through Google. The other thing I think that's worthwhile bearing in mind here is a referral from somebody that you already trust. So for example, if you've got a referral from a friend, you're far more likely to trust that than if you just look them up in the yellow pages or on Google or wherever. You're probably going to trust a referral from somebody else more. And so it's an easier sale in my opinion, and therefore it's actually worth more. But even if you were to say $100 for a sale if they go ahead and $50 for the referral, provided they're looking and you can set whatever terms they are, then it's a pretty good strategy. And in fact, you can actually get away without even doing marketing, as in direct marketing through Google or something like that. The last one I want to talk about, number 3, I want to create a short, snappy content piece to showcase what you do. And this doesn't have to be Hollywood level production. People have got a very short attention span. So a quick 30-second or even a 60-second video can make a huge impact to your sales. So for example, if you were running a bakery company, you could make a short video of you kneading the dough, placing the pastries in the oven, flipping them out, flipping the open sign. You don't even have to do a voiceover. You can just add music to the background. And there's loads of great apps out there like CapCut or Adobe Rush, or even a simple video editor that can really help you do that yourself. And you can film it all on your phone. You don't even need professional editing systems and equipment to do it. The idea here is simply to spark curiosity, show the process of what you're doing, and literally highlight that product or service and make it visually appealing. I think more and more these days, if you're marketing in that way, if you're not marketing that way, you're missing out. And I think that's the only way you can really build your business. So, it's worth brainstorming 3 quick ideas. And again, we're going to pause the video for 5 minutes if you can. So what I'd like you to do, hit pause. And before you do, we want to brainstorm 3 ideas that you can shoot in the next 24 hours. Keep them under a minute and then ask yourself, how do I communicate what I do without any sound? Because if someone's scrolling and they've got their phone on mute, they still need to understand what it is you do. They've still got to be intrigued. And so we need to be able to do it for, ideally people without any sound on their phones or whatever it is they're scrolling on. So I think here's the real kicker, right? For 2025 and beyond, it's not even about fancy ads or complicated analytics. And, it's great, but it's really about genuine connection, and by sharing the story, collaborating with others, and I think showing people exactly how you can help them build an authentic, loyal customer base that actually wants to hear from you. That's the key thing. And I think that's what sets small businesses apart when marketing trends, they just come and go. So if we're going to sum it up, you need to share your personal why. You need to team up with local partners. And I think if you can offer some helpful bite-sized content, I know it sounds simple, and you probably knew all of this. I mean, I expect you to have known all of this before watching the video. But honestly, taking action, being consistent, and showing authenticity is absolutely a secret weapon in a crowded market. So I'm going to drop all the worksheets down below. This will help you do the brainstorming. It'll help you come up with the content ideas. It'll show you real examples from how I've done it in my business. And, give it a try. Let me know in the comments what works for you, what doesn't work for you. I think the other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put a link down below for my daily emails as well, because I tend to send people a daily email over around 30 days where I'll share with you exactly what I do to start, build, scale, and grow a company. And to be fair, we do quite a few different sort of styles of business here. So it's it doesn't really matter whether you're into e-commerce, whether you're into handyman systems, or whatever it may be, building a line striping company. We literally go through all of that, and I've got a daily email that goes out that will really help you. The good thing about that is it's totally free, which I think is the best thing about it, really. But the other easy factor is that you can just unsubscribe at any point. There's no obligation from me. My feelings won't be hurt. You can just hit unsubscribe and say, hey, I'm good. Thank you very much. Had enough. But the hardest part is absolutely you're going to be taking the next step. That is going to be the hardest step for you to do right now. So add your details below if you're ready. If you're not ready, maybe we'll see you in the next one. But if you are, I'll send you an email. I'll cover everything. You've got the download links there as well. And look, it'd be great to hear from you guys in the comments as well. So if you've got any pointers for me, anything you can help me improve about the videos, help me share something different. If there's a particular topic or piece of content you want to talk about, then let me know. Share your ideas. I'll do everything I can to film a little episode for you. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care for now. Bye.